Hello, welcome back to Assassin's Creed Syndicate with me, Newtrion. We're continuing with the Dreadful Crimes missions, or memories. Are they memories or missions now? I don't know. Or sequences. So, yeah, whatever. So, yeah, we're doing the Dreadful Crimes again, and it is progression log, progress tracker, London stories. Locked in to Die, number 6.
My write-up of that last crime was so ingenious that Purlock Publishing tossed me quite a tidy sum. I believe this next one will do even better.
It's baffling. The room was locked. How did the murderer get in and out?
There we go. Byron, your evisceration of the Argus crew is delicious. Our readers can't get enough of your clever and delightfully unkind reviews. All the ensembles in town live in fear. Keep up the good work. Gas lamp. But it won't turn on. Oh! I think I know how it was done. Event communicating with the neighbouring apartment. That's so as you don't get gas accumulating in one room. It goes all the way throughout. Chamber orchestra. So discordant, cacophonous, rather than playing Mendelssohn, the strings fought with him. In particular, the solo performed by the first violin was a disaster. This gentleman is better equipped to perform in the London sewers. Ooh! I'd advise anyone who's contemplated attending to remain quietly at home. Burn down to the nub. Shut locked from the inside, no sign of break-in. There's Byron, recipe innumerable affairs, join me in Florence, won't you?
Well now, I didn't ask about this.
There we go. Chamber orchestra that performed a series of Mendelssohn pieces a few nights ago.
I should go back and ask about this.
And the door.
I'm just the housekeeper, but Mr. Casham was a dear friend. Each morning I bring him his coffee. Today his door was locked shut. My husband is the caretaker. We live downstairs. We have the keys to all the apartments, so after knocking, I became concerned and let myself in and found him like this. The lights weren't working. My husband didn't want to waste any candles, so we retired early. Mr. Cashin was a respected music critic. A very accomplished man.
It's the Bloomfield's room. Basement. Light won't turn on again. Communicates with not blocked up. Okay, so it's not gas. Andante for violin and piano in D minor.
I wonder if someone could tell me more about this.
It's a nice piece of music, actually. It's about the Queen's plans to use the storage sceptre with the dove to knight the industrialist. Another about the publishing business. A third concerning Aldrich's Chamber Orchestra, which has disbanded for lack of funds. A series of damning reviews by London's most influential critic has crushed all hope of attracting an audience.
Now that I've seen this, I should ask more questions.
Mr. Cashin is dead? I just saw him yesterday. He looked in the peak of health. If you ask me, he paid a bit too much attention to the caretaker's wife. Scandalous, really. They must have seen each other nearly every day. Last night, I was knitting in that chair. Then I felt quite sickly and opened the window to clear my head.
Gas.
Certainly didn't hear anything. When the lights quit working yesterday, that sweet Mr. Golden handed out candles to everyone. He's such a nice man.
I think I know what happened.
Gone just like that, eh? He lived right next door and often came home from his concerts a bit drunk and singing at the top of his lungs. Drove my wife near crazy. Cashin had an eye for the ladies, no question. I was a bit jealous of him, frankly. I was down in the cellar, fiddling with my experiments. That belongs to Mr. Golden. He's an awfully nice chap. We let him use our apartment during the day when my wife and I are out tending our shop. He likes to rehearse here where the light's better. I'm an amateur chemist. Henman let me set up a few experiments in the cellar.
Okay.
It's true. I loved him. He was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Okay then. There we go. Men's clothes dirty was sucked. Come on. That won't turn on. A white candle. White shavings on the floor appear to be wax.
Now that I've seen this, I should ask more questions.
Speak to Mr. Golden.
I worked very late. So did he. I only met him once or twice in the 2 years I've been living here. I was out giving a benefit recital for unemployed musicians. Several dozen people can attest to my whereabouts. I use them to create an ambience when I hold private recitals.
There we go. Coal gas tank that supplies gas to all the rooms in the building covered in dirt and soot.
Well now, I didn't ask about this.
Yeah, it's before you got natural gas from oil, you had coal gas. Yellow food half full.
I wonder if someone could tell me more about this.
Biggest funnels, molten pestle, various chemical compounds. That's Henman's room.
I should go back and ask about this.
Standard screwdriver, we've got keys. And unused white candles. Anything else? Yeah. Come on.
Mr. Cashin's dead. Difficult to believe. He led a quiet life. Out at concerts most nights, shut up in his room writing the rest of the time. He must have been a lonely man. My wife felt sorry for him and helped him as often as she could. I'm in charge of the running and upkeep of the whole building, so I can get dirty now and then. I was just doing some work in the basement. I forgot to put it away after I fixed Mr. Golden's music stand yesterday morning. I left it there, and he came to give it back. The gas quit working yesterday. I don't know enough to fix such things safely myself. A man from the company is going to come by tomorrow.
Okay. You can speak to Mr. Bloomfield at the top.
Ah, yes, be careful with that. It can be dangerous. It reacts badly with heat.
He has dirty clothes. He's done something with the gas line. I think he aimed to blow the whole place up. And he's a musician, I believe.
He destroyed an entire orchestra. All those musicians put out of work. A rancorous old man who had no talent or creativity of his own.
That'd be, yeah, that's him.
I suspect there was more to that mystery than meets the eye. I'm going to look into it.
So Wicked was the pen of Byron Cashan, then it brought down an entire orchestra. Scathing review upon scathing review eventually led to the demise of the Old Witch Chamber Orchestra. Perhaps Mr. Cashan was distracted by his irregular friendship with his caretaker's wife and did not realise that one of his neighbours was the first violinist with the ensemble that his reviews had destroyed. That very same Mr. Golden constructed his revenge with care, taking advantage to access a screwdriver and a key. Golden fashioned a poisoned candle using an unusual chemical found in the basement. Told you. He turned off the gas line in the mains and handed the candles to his neighbours, ensuring that his enemy, Mr. Cashin, received the candle of death. Yeah, that's what I thought had happened. It's either he'd been gassed, or there was something in the candle that reacted with heat and released a noxious fume. That's what I'm going to go for, the most hated man in London. At least I think that's what I'm going for. Progression log. Yep. Do that next, and I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.